now I'm going to show you the comparison lab and just jump right in here and show you how it works. So like I was showing you, you can select any number of AI models here from the left side. This little left icon, the chevron, will hide and close the menu so you can get a little bit more horizontal space to compare. So we'll just select 5 here. How about we answer FizzBuzz for us in Python? So we're asking it a Python question, which is a programming language. FizzBuzz is a common problem that is asked in engineering interviews and stuff like that. So not too difficult, but as you can see, I'm just showing you the functionality. So you get each of these responses back as they come in. We surface the response time here. We surface the response cost, and we also keep a tally of the conversation cost. So we'll do a follow-up, answer it now in JavaScript. So we're just telling it to answer that same programming question in a different language now. So as these come in, we stack them side by side so you can see what we asked and what the answer was. And the conversation context, the history is always, always there, so you can scroll around and look at it. So you can see which ones come in quickest and the total conversation cost, which is really useful when you're developing with these models to keep track of, what your use case is and which language model answers it best, and also which language model answers it fastest and for the cheapest price. So as you can see, Claude Sonnet 3.5 is taking a while here, but it finally came back and gave us a big long response. So I bet that one is probably going to be the most expensive. So that was about 1 cent, almost 2 cents. All the others were really cheap. As you can see, GPT-4o Mini is very cheap. I'll make another video about really how to cost optimize stuff, but just so you kind of understand the metrics that we're returning and how the comparison lab works. All right, now if we come over to the image generator tab, same functionality, so we can select models, hide and show them. I'll select a couple here. So we'll select these 5. Why don't we hide the left bar there? I'm going to just paste in a prompt for, I'm trying to generate an illustration of a robot with a round head, red ears, one eye's teal, sort of similar to our GMTECH, our logo up there. So we're doing comparison of Stable Diffusion 3.5, OpenAI's DALL-E 3, Leonardo Phoenix, Ideogram, and Amazon's Titan image generator. So as you can see, when these come back, they just pop in one by one. We still surface that same response cost, conversation cost, and response time. So DALL-E and Stable Diffusion were super fast, and cost-wise, Ideogram is the most with 8 cents, and Stable Diffusion is 6.5 cents, and Titan is 1 cent. But obviously, it's not quite as cool either. I think Stable Diffusion might have won this round. But what we can do is also we have these buttons down at the bottom, so we can copy the prompt if we want and paste it back in here. We can also click this button that's load in prompt, and so that just pastes it right back into the prompt. And we can also do it again, or we can also vote or up or down if it's not good or if it's good. But we can also click this do it again button. So that makes it real easy to just rerun the same prompt on an image that you liked. So I just clicked rerun on each of these. They all sent it out, and we're getting responses back with a slight variation of that same prompt run. Other than Titan, all of these are going to come back with a slight variation. Titan, if you send it the same prompt, it's going to give you the same result every time. So there you have it. That's how the comparison lab works for image models and language models. Okay, another image tool that I want to show you. So we are in the comparison lab. We have language models selected, and I just asked them to create a short sci-fi story for us. And so what I just did here is I selected that text, and like I was showing you, you can select any text, send it to an image generator, and the image will come in that chat context, the conversation context here. So we have this image come back. Now say if we want to take that image, that prompt, we like that prompt, and we want to do a comparison now in the image generator tab, we can hit this button here, load in prompt, and that's going to toggle us over to the image generator tab with that text loaded into the prompt already. So now we can select a few models. I'm just going to select a couple so you can see how it works. And so that prompt that we had selected in the language model tab auto-populated into the image generator tab. We can select which models to run it against. And so we changed up which models, we sent it, and now we're getting responses from Stable Diffusion 3.5, DALL-E 3, and Ideogram v2. Okay, and the last little bit of functionality that I haven't shown you is this 2 layout options. So when you have a bunch of models, I'll just put up a few more here, they start to get, pretty narrow, right? And so with images, if you want to see the bigger, full, higher resolution, you can click this layout swipe instead of layout grid, and it'll have a minimum width here where you can scroll horizontally and view the results. What you can also do here is click the image, and this will take you to your image gallery page, and you'll have access to copy the prompt or hit this button, it's same use prompt, and that's going to toggle us back to the comparison screen with that prompt already loaded, right? So you can hit that again, it'll send it off to the models that you have selected, and you'll get the response as they come in. All right, try it out. Let me know what you think.